I am Ma Ngang, of course, and I am a good, law-abiding citizen in America. As a good law-abiding citizen in America, I try to make sure that the laws of America are upheld. And when the country America goes wrong, I will not hesitate to point that out too. Senator Leahy passed a law or sponsored a law in America. I will paraphrase it, that basically says that if America knows that there is a president, a foreign president, that is violating human rights, they cannot take the taxpayers' money or any resources at all in America and be helping that entity, sponsoring them in any shape or form. I want to let you guys know that right now, as we speak and in the past, American government, my government, has violated that rule by allowing the training of Cameroon military under the pretext of fighting Boko Haram. That pretext has been debunked because they've shown evidence that soldiers who were trained in La République du Cameroun were found dead in Amazonian war, showing that the resources that were used to train military in Cameroon has been used in America. That fact has been brought to the American government's attention many times. They push it down. They don't want to hear about it. But I, as an American citizen, I have the right to say it is because my government failed to do the right thing that I took my own self to help my government come straight. Cameroon has been crushing its citizens each time they rise up, whether be it when Paul Biya changed the constitution to be president for life and the people didn't like it, or when he started doing all kinds of terroristic things to the citizens and they rose up and then he crushed them. Paul Biya has been doing this crushing to the view of the international world, but yet, under the pretext of fighting Boko Haram, they've gone to the American taxpayer and made a case to take money and sponsor that terrorist called Paul Biya out there terrorizing his people. America claims to go to countries and bring a democracy. What kind of democracy is in Cameroon? The former ambassador, Ambassador Peter, was not quiet about the atrocities of Cameroon. This current administration is very aware of that. So the truth of the matter is that we have to be using the law, holding the government accountable. Why is the American government using taxpayers' money? Last time they gave planes, they have trained them. There was 17 million that was to go to them, I think some money, and they held it back. But later on released it, knowing fully well this man is a terrorist to his citizen. He's killed Baby Mata, Mamia P, he's burned villages, he's killed and buried people alive. He's killed and buried people in a mass. He's done all these wicked things and violated our rights when we came out with branches to protest against things that were being done. Like he said on international TV that France advised him to assimilate us against the agreement we had when we decided to come together and live as one people. France is there running all over the place. He's a colonial master. He don't have no resources. All he does is depend on what we have back there. France is so primitive. They are so primitive, they have never been able to feel like they can sit on the table and negotiate fairly for resources that are in Africa that they want. France is a primitive nation, and it connives to destroy other nations. We, the African children, are tired of France and its wickedness towards Africa. France needs to stop, and the French citizens are not excused in this matter. They need to put their government in control. Control their government to stop disturbing the world, especially in Africa. As an African mother, I am tired of France being in Africa and causing atrocities. France is the reason why a black nation like Cameroon can be abusing Amazonians. We need France to stop. France needs to stop coming over to America and corrupting in America. France needs to stop taking advantage of the fact that they've created a place called UN where they dish out caste system. Caste system. That's what the veto power system in the UN is, a caste system. It's an enslavement system. We don't want that system for us Africans. Our children don't need that system. We need France to behave himself in Africa. France need to get the hell out of Africa. And France need to stop going to AU and corrupting AU. France is corrupting AU. We need the people who are sitting in the AU claiming to represent the African child to stop pretending. In Mali, the Malians have gotten up and said they don't want what is going on in their nation, that France has been a bad influence and it should go. Why is that a problem? If the president of Mali can use their military to keep their citizens in order, why can the military not put the president in order when it's proven that the president of Mali has been doing things against the interests of their citizens because of France's influence there? We Africans are not stupid. The fact that we sit quiet in our own corners don't mean we are stupid. If we decided to get up and use the same level of force that the Western nations are used in Africa, there will be no world to live in. We are very aware of that. And that's the reason why you don't see that kind of level of aggression. I'm speaking all this because I recently heard that either West African or AU, one of them have put together, they said no more coups in West Africa. What the hell is that about? What the hell is that about? No more coups in West Africa so that it can enable all kinds of dictators to stay on forever. Have they been able? If they're going to say that, then they should have a system in place that when the citizens complain that this president must go, they bring the military to get the president going because he's misbehaving. If that is not where they're going to go with this, then they should not say anything about it. They should be quiet. After studying the history of the West, they don't have nothing to be saying to the Africans. As backward as they are, fighting wars forever. War all over. Everywhere they transport war. We are tired. We are mothers. We just want to raise our families. We do not want the wars in Africa that push our sons and daughters to end up in the shores of Europe, freezing shores, and they dump them in the ocean. And they're very happy about it. They start playing ping pong with our children. We don't need that anymore. Please, everybody should stay in their own part of the world, or when they come out, they should be civil. This is crazy.